Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Ree Jones, and I'm here with Lisa Lorenz. Thanks for being here this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Lisa is from the Yampa Valley Autism Program, which is another local nonprofit that you will have the opportunity to donate to on December 9th.
Which is Yampa Valley Gives Day, Colorado Gives Day.
Colorado Gives Day, as we mentioned before, and Yampa Valley Gives is kind of an extension of Colorado Gives Day.
Correct.
Just bringing everything together on one day so you can pick your nonprofit or maybe pick a few that you want to donate to. And Yampa Valley Gives is really making it local for us. We've got a ton of nonprofits, a ton of fabulous nonprofits in Steamboat. And they're nonprofits, they need help.
We all need help. You bet.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the autism program.
Yampa Valley Autism Program provides, the mission of the Yampa Valley Autism Program is to provide support and services to individuals with, and their families with autism and other developmental disabilities. The real deal is we're hoping to maximize the potential for individuals with autism so that they can contribute to society, as we all want to do. Everyone wants to be a contributing member and have societal value. And so we're hoping to maximize the potential by providing critical services and therapy and education, public awareness, that type of thing.
Okay, excellent. So you kind of work with families and individuals, or families with autism?
Yeah, so families that have an individual in their family that has autism, we, of course, if you're starting at the youngest, we'll start at the youngest and go to the oldest. The initial thing is to identify children with autism because the earlier you can identify and provide some critical intensive therapies, the likelier the better the outcome can be. And then the families often need support with very expensive therapies or medical services along the way. Respite, we provide respite, which is basically giving the family a chance to have some time to do simple things like even going to the grocery store when they might not be able to be away from their child, or just getting a break from some really intense situations. So respite is another piece. As they grow a little bit older into the school, we collaborate with the school system, the public school system, and providing additional therapies beyond what is the school system is able to provide, that often is very critical in the development of children with autism. And then as they get into the teen and adolescent age, vocational training, understanding how to even, we call it social cognition, how to communicate and how to make friends and how to understand body language and behaviors and emotions, how to handle that piece of it. So we have a great vocational work-ready program called Community Cultivation, and social cognition is built into that. And we're also beginning to provide transition services for the 18 to 21-year-old students who are learning to be adults.
Excellent. That's awesome. How do you, what kind of services are you providing for those?
So the biggest part, one of the biggest services that for the younger set in particular, but also into the adult, is something called ABA, behavioral therapy. Very intensive, very expensive therapy that truly can be a life changer for some of these individuals. And then social cognition therapy is another piece of it, where literally children and adults have to practice learning how to be friends, learning how to communicate with coworkers, learning how to advocate for themselves by practicing.
Awesome. Sounds like an excellent program. I think that I wasn't really aware that they're, like what the population of individuals with autism was.
It's crazy. It's growing at a ridiculous rate in the world. Now, according to the CDC, the incidence rate of autism is 1 out of 68 individuals, 1 out of 42 boys, and we actually see slightly higher rates here in Routt County.
Wow, that's...
We don't know why.
Right.
And part of that might be that we have very good identification within the medical community, within the preschool community, within the school system.
We're just recognizing it more. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it sounds like we're doing a great job, but let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Awesome. I feel like you kind of covered everything
Okay.
I had a lot of questions, but you just answered all of them. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
We're seeing a need now that there's kind of a bubble of children that are being identified that's growing, and we're seeing now a need for adult services. Now that those children are aging into the adult world, there's coming down the highway is a real strong need for adults who continue to need social cognition because their lives, stages of their life change, and they may need advice and social coaching as they go through those different phases of life.
Right.
So we're hoping to be able to put more services into place for adults with autism, high functioning and low functioning.
Okay.
So
Where can people find out more information about the autism program?
they can go to our website, which is yampavalleyautism.org
Okay.
is the best place to go.
Yampa Valley Autism.org.
Yes.
Okay, great. And like I mentioned before, Yampa Valley Autism Program is one of the great nonprofits that's part of Yampa Valley Gives Day.
Yampa Valley Gives.
December 9th, December 9th.
Go, go, go.
And there are a couple, I think we played an intro earlier where Glenn mentioned that we've got some organizations that are boosting some of the funds that will be donated on December 9th.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it's great.
there's all kinds of crazy awards for the most donated, the most money donated, the most number of people, and that kind of thing to kind of boost all of the
And
donations.
we'll be out
on that
there
day.
on December 9th,
Perfect.
signs on Lincoln Avenue encouraging people to give where you live.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Give where you live. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a lot of sense. If I definitely volunteer a lot around town, and I don't have a massive amount of funds, but I do donate a little, and
Every little bit counts.
I think it just makes a difference. You give where you live. Absolutely.
We're so lucky we live in a community like Steamboat Springs in Routt County that is so giving and has supports so many nonprofits. I think I heard that there were over 165
It's crazy.
nonprofits in this valley. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so yampavalleyautism.org.
YampaValleyAutism.org.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
Thanks.
coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. And don't forget about this program on December 9th when you log on to donate. That's how they donate, right? They log
Yes,
on?
they
Okay,
log on to
perfect.
the Colorado Gives website, and
Okay.
they can search for local organizations, or they can search for a particular one.
Perfect. Sounds good. Don't forget December 9th. Awesome. Thanks so much. We'll be right back, guys.